Terry Fallis's novel, The Best Laid Plans, offers a satirical examination of the Canadian political landscape. Published in 2008, this novel garnered acclaim by winning the Stephen Leacock Award for Humour. It spins a tale of a disillusioned speechwriter who embarks on an improbable campaign for a cantankerous professor. The story centers on Daniel Addison, a young man who has dedicated the past 5 years to serving as a speechwriter for the House Leader of the opposition Liberal Party. They are referred to as the opposition because they have remained in the minority compared to the Conservatives, also known as the Tories. Daniel's tenure in the political arena has been disheartening, and he reaches a breaking point. His decision is hastened when he stumbles upon his girlfriend, Rachel, involved in a late-night liaison with the House Leader. This scene is humorously recounted in the novel, cleverly using parliamentary language to describe the activities, e.g., Rachel on her knees enthusiastically lobbying the leader's caucus. Revulsed and disappointed, Daniel resigns just before an upcoming election. However, his exit from politics is delayed when the House Leader persuades him to undertake one last favor for the Liberal Party, managing an improbable campaign in the Cumberland-Prescott riding, or district. This riding is currently held by the most popular Tory in the country, and it has remained a Conservative stronghold for generations. Reluctantly, Daniel agrees, aiming to preserve some semblance of goodwill before leaving politics for good. The initial part of the novel chronicles Daniel's quest to identify a suitable candidate for this daunting race. Daniel's quest leads him to an intriguing candidate, Angus McLintock, a weathered Scotsman who happens to be both Daniel's landlord and a brilliantly unconventional engineering and English professor at the University of Ottawa. Angus, characterized by his idiosyncrasies, reluctantly agrees to run for 2 compelling reasons. Firstly, he views the electoral race as an impossible endeavor, guaranteeing no victory. Secondly, Daniel strikes a deal that Angus finds irresistible. He offers to assume the responsibility of teaching Angus's most despised class, English for engineers, a task Angus would go to great lengths to evade. Angus's emergence as a political figure is anything but conventional. At 60 years old, he possesses a thick Scottish brogue, a penchant for grammatical corrections, a wild mop of unruly hair, a basement devoted to constructing a hovercraft, and a profound sense of mourning for his late wife, Marin, a renowned feminist who passed away a year ago. Each chapter's conclusion features a letter Angus pens to Marin, providing readers with poignant insights into his innermost thoughts. Daniel assembles the remainder of the campaign team from equally unexpected sources. Muriel, a retired campaign manager, joins the endeavor when Daniel presents the idea to her in the retirement home where she now resides. The team also includes 2 individuals referred to as Pete 1 and Pete 2, described as startling anarchist punks who reside in a place humorously termed a punk house. These Petes persist in their punk goth attire as they engage in neighborhood canvassing to garner support for Angus's candidacy. In a stroke of good fortune, the popular Tory MP Eric Cameron, who represents the district, encounters an unforeseeable setback. This unexpected twist raises eyebrows among readers as it differs from the typical political scandals involving financial misconduct and kickbacks. Instead, Cameron's downfall arises from a personal controversy stemming from an SM-themed rendezvous with his lover, prompting his decision to resign and escape the ensuing scandal. Readers find themselves perplexed by the need for Eric Cameron, an unmarried figure of substantial influence who was engaged in a legitimate relationship with his girlfriend, to flee the country upon the revelation of his personal life. This twist of fate, while puzzling, ultimately leads to Angus's unexpected ascent to Parliament. In the novel's second segment, Daniel assumes the role of Angus's executive assistant. His duties primarily revolve around tempering Angus's unwavering commitment to doing what is morally right, even when it runs counter to political expediency. Concurrently, Daniel embarks on a romantic relationship with Lindsay, the granddaughter of their campaign manager, Muriel. Angus astutely recognizes that both the Conservatives and the Liberals have been tainted by their proximity to power. In a climactic and decisive move, he thwarts a corrupt mini-budget deal that was poised to pass through nefarious means. To achieve this, Angus employs his fully constructed hovercraft to journey to the House of Commons, where he casts the pivotal vote against the mini-budget, sealing the fate of the proposal. The novel concludes with Angus grappling with the decision of whether to pursue political office once more. Despite the temptation to retire from the political arena altogether, A letter to Marin compels him to recognize that he cannot simply stand by while unscrupulous individuals wield unchecked power. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.